Deuce is going to help me show how to move your dog in the ring in regard to holding your leash. Some new folks like to hold their leash in both hands as they go around the ring. You want to hold it in the hand closest to the dog. The dog is always on your left-hand side. You always have one hand on the lead. Never do I have two hands on the lead unless I'm presenting the dog to the judge and I have both hands on the collar and lead, but that's the only time. When you're moving, should only just be one hand closest to the judge. There's a trick to getting your lead in your hand. It's something I practice, and I learned it as a little kid, and I can do it just compulsively. It's taking your lead on your pointer finger, looping it around there, grabbing the rest of the lead with your hand, wrapping it around. I saw my pointer finger out, wrap it around the pointer finger and go in. So I can do that on the fly. Deuce, come here. Good boy, good boy. So to show that, pointer finger, grab it, wrap it around my pointer finger, grab it, wrap it around my pointer finger, grab it. And I can do that on the fly as I'm running around the ring, okay? So that's something to practice, and that's what most handlers can do very quickly on the fly as we get our dogs to go. And I can do it with one hand. So when you do it down and back, it's important to keep your hands away from playing in your dog, because sometimes a puppy will grab your hand or grab the leash because they're goofy puppies and that's what they like to do, right, Deuce? Just give me some food, lady. So when you're moving, and it also depends on your dog, you have to get to know your dog. So when I'm moving, usually my hand is up here, out of the dog's way, but I have a taut leash, or sometimes I can move a dog on a loose lead, depending on the level of comfortableness the dog has with moving on the lead. So Deuce is pretty good to go on a little looser lead, but I give him a little bit of a tug. Let's go, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. So when I come back, we're right here together because I'm communicating him with this lead. I have it just taut so he knows I'm there. I give him the support as I'm moving. If I go to a complete loose lead on a puppy, it's like fish on a line sometimes. They might dive for food. They might see someone they want to go say hi to. So having that support there when you're moving them is super important. This arm, let's talk about this arm. Some people fly with it out here. Some people keep it behind their back, which to me is distracting. I think it's important to let it go naturally. Sometimes I bring it out here, but I'll do it again so you can pay attention to this arm. And then I can bring it up here. I don't like to do anything too weird with this hand. I'll have a piece of food in it. I might move it. Sometimes I move it a little more than I wish I did. But it's relaxing. You don't want to draw attention to you. You want the judge to have attention to your dog. And this is where you show expression on your dog and try and get those ears out. What a good boy. You're doing good job, dude. So hopefully that answers some questions about the leash, why it should always be in one hand, and how to get it up quickly into your hand at one time. And making sure you use a lead that is easy for you to manage, short enough, and strong enough for the dog that you have. So, and the collar, I have a lot of control on my collars. A lot of people have different collars that they like to work with. I like the snake collars. So anyway, ask any questions. Happy to go over some other things in detail. Happy training.